Hello everyone, it's Catherine here from Inky Finger Cat. So this is album number 2. So I did the flip through, shared it a week or so ago, I think. Thought I'd do another one. This I've picked up is one that's titled Maya. So one assumes that she's going to be the focal of quite a lot of the pictures. But who knows? We'll see what happens as we go through. I'm also thinking there might be a problem with some of these page protector holes, but we'll see what happens. This is clearly a more modern page because we've got stamping and mixed media in the background and not a scrap of pattern paper. Don't like that, but I love the rest of it. This is so my style now. Well, I'm saying my style, it's not, it's just, it is a style I love. So yeah. Whereas this is an older page with pattern paper, and we've got lots of tags, and we've got some stamped bits and pieces. This is my daughter picking, I'm going to say blueberries? Blackcurrants. We were picking blackcurrants at a park, a farm down the road. July 2014. My surname is Berry, sorry, my maiden name is Berry, and I'd obviously used the dies, and then this is the leftover, so that's quite a fun way of doing a title. I quite like that. Quite like that page. So this is a picture of my father-in-law with my daughter, and absolutely he absolutely adored Maya. I quite like this. I like it when I've cut apart. I love hexagons as well. I think they work really well on pages and zigzags and stuff. I like this where you've got a different thing. I just feel like that could have been a bit further over here, or that should have been up here because she's kind of looking this direction. Don't know, probably where I've placed the picture isn't quite right. I'm also feeling I should have mounted the picture just to give it a little bit of a border, but I like the page still. Oh, and another grey page using similar papers, if not the same papers. Another one of my father-in-law, and I did his family tree as a Father's Day present for him, and I did the family tree for my father. We got his framed, and it's probably the only gift he ever enjoyed. I think is probably the best description that we ever bought him. He seemed genuinely interested in it. But yeah, so quite like that. Quite like the way I've done that. I like the mixture of the circles with the hexagons as well. That's quite a nice thought. So Cairngorm Mountain, and who doesn't love a photo op? I love this with the strips going across, and then all of the different little embellishmenty type things that are either punches or stickers. I think this was a kit that I got from Stamping Up at some point. I really like that. I'm liking more of these pages. We'll see when we get to the older ones. Although there won't be any as old as the ones that are in the other album because they'll all be since my daughter's been born. So this is fun with the cameras, and this is obviously us at the cinema going to see something in 3D. Oh no, it's at the Science Museum at Newcastle, enjoying a 4D cinema show. And I'm going to guess my husband took that picture. But I love this with the stars, and I can feel that some of them are raised as well, so you've got a bit of dimension going on. Obviously very coordinated, it being Stamping Up. We've got coordinated colour buttons. Really like that. Not as keen on this, but it is what it is. But I said that on the last video. A lot of weird gems going on here. This is mainly one piece of scrapbook paper with another one added, because this is all part of the same thing. So I've not added anything. It's got encapsulated glitter, which is, I'm not a glitter fan, so I very rarely like glitter. And I also don't like the colour I've chosen, because the purple, why have I got teal going on with it? I mean, the pink's all right, but yeah, not a great page in my opinion. Okay, don't mind this one though. We've got kind of some weird triangles of paper going on. but they work quite well. We've got some stickers that have got like edges and rickrack type stickers, but I quite like that. And they're pictures from two completely different times. So this was March 2009, and this is September 2012, and they're my cousin's children, so James and Eleanor. So quite cute seeing the pictures of them together, but I don't mind that one. Oh, I like this. This is a bit different. Yeah, this is a bit different. So first of all, black and white picture. That's not normal for me. Also, we've got some, yeah, I've done some scoring in the background so I can see some texture on the background. And we've got things at all sorts of angles. So it's a bit different for me and I like it. Not entirely sure. Yeah, I think I do like the peach. So I think it's Calypso Coral. But I think I like that. Yeah, I'm just curious about why I chose that colour to coordinate with rather than carrying on with the light blue, but I like it. So I think I said on my last video, I'm not really very good at doing multiple pictures on a page, but look at this. How many pictures? I took a lot of pictures of Maya reading, and I just printed them at all different sizes, and I actually think it works really well. I like that. It's a stupidly busy page. There's so much going on with that really bright ruler patterned paper in the background. But against that heavy block of red, I think it works quite well. Again, sometimes I just think, oh no, I really want to have mapped the photos. Is that something that I shouldn't be wanting to do? I don't know. But I like that. I think that's a really cute page. Got some journaling on everything. This, however, no. So we've got some embossing in here, so it's nice to get some texture going on. I've clearly got a bit of a thing about doilies. Then I've got some, yeah. So this is, again, this is the whole stick a picture, mat it, block, put in a block, put it on the page, and does nothing for me, that page, at all. Okay, this is a weird page because I sort of like it, but it's just so empty, and I think if there'd have been some stamping or mixed media to just sort of soften that, I think that would have worked well. Also not liking the fact that it's a brown inking that I've done on the edges rather than maybe a grey would have looked better. So there's parts of that I sort of like, but no. Okay. Oh, so this was, we came to my university, but it's written as if it's for Maya. So it's visit to Mummy's university. So we went to my university. There's Maya and she's there underneath the statue of Queen Vic. Quite like that page. I've seen these papers before on something in one of my other albums, and I really like that. I like the way that that's done. I'm not entirely sure I like the brick pattern. Even though it is a brick university, it's kind of the wrong colour brick. I'll tell you what I really don't like, that washi tape. Don't like that at all. Don't know why I chose to put washi tape like that. It just doesn't work, in my opinion. Okay, this was a trip into London. I clearly like this paper, so I'm immediately drawn to it because I really like that paper. So I really like the page. I also really like these letters. Again, it's just a little bit sparse and probably just needed something to soften it. Maybe some gesso smeared in the background would have worked or something. Again, at that point, probably wasn't using mixed media within scrapbooking. Okay, pocket pages. I have a bit of a dislike of pocket pages, but they can work. And this is kind of a simple pocket page because I've literally just plonked the pictures in and then done a little bit of embellishment there. And the same on the background. And then the same on this page. These are all from the same trip and they're all on the London Eye, so they're all connected. And I'm going to guess if I turn it over, this is connected too. Although I've done a little bit more on this one because this is a slightly different version, but yeah. yeah, I'm not a fan of pocket pages. I find them really challenging, and I just think it doesn't go together so well. Now, I have scrapped pictures of this building in my album, and this is in Maya's album. It's the world's greatest building because you just have to. But yeah, the Natural History Museum is one of my favourite buildings in the world. So I think it's only right that it has 2 scrapbook pages. Having been done. Here we go, a bit of mixed media creeping in. So this has definitely got some ink and some gesso. So I've obviously done spray inks through a stencil, a bit of gesso over the background. It's not the best mixed media, but I like it. It just softens it. And, well, lovely memories of when she used to give me cuddles willingly. This is, again, this is all part of the same trip. So this is into Windsor. So we had these little handsets. So it looks like she's calling the Queen, in my opinion. I like this page. I like these. I'm not sure how well you can see them though, and that's part of my issue. I'm thinking I probably needed to have done a better job of inking the edges or something to define these hexagons a little bit more. And maybe you've put them somewhere else as well, it would have just worked better. But I like that paper. This is all probably part of kits that I absolutely adored using. Yeah, I did. I absolutely adored using these kits. So don't like this page though. This is too much going on. Doesn't need the strips as well as the hexagons, as well as another strip up here. It gets too much. It's too overwhelming. But hey ho. Back to a pocket page. Again, it's more pictures from Windsor Castle. So I'm just getting out some little bits of dust and scrappy bits of paper that have somehow seeped in. Yeah, I'm just not keen. There's another one there. Just not my kind of thing, but it does allow you to get multiple papers and multiple pictures into one place. Wow, that's busy. That's overwhelmingly busy, and absolutely, I know I'm sort of saying, oh, do I, don't I should have mapped that picture because it just dies in the background. Okay, I like this. This is cute. I like the coordination of the colours with the colours that the girls are wearing, and Matthew, and the colour of their helmets, and yeah, I like that one. Okay. Sorry, I had to pause. My husband was just about to come in. And my camera's wobbling again. Apologies. Yeah, I'm not sure about this page. It's sort of weird because it's weirdly angled, and then it's got these strips of washi tape going down the sides. It's pretty, but it's not great. Ooh, this is interesting. Massive picture. So this is one of the ones that we got from the school. So obviously I don't have permission to show all of these children, although they're all adults now, so I'm sure it's absolutely fine. It's a bit blocky, but I quite like it. I think there was limits to what I could do with probably something so big. So moving swiftly on. Oh, what cute pictures. Yes, I like this. I like the bit of stamping coming off. Yeah, it's cute. It's not brilliant, but it's cute. Okay. Oh, lovely tea bay. I recognise this as. Yes, a stop at tea bay on our way to Moffat. This is the same papers as that camera paper comes from. I recognise the colour scheme. Really like it. Don't know what that is. If it's a mark on the paper, I think it is. I think it must be where I've put adhesive down and it's seeped through. but I quite like that. Not sure about the title and the way that that's been done. I think it's a bit odd. Okay. I was going to say this is quite an old scrapbook page, but it can't be because 2013. It just looks old school, doesn't it? Glossy accents dots and glossy accents on the drips. Bit blocky and a bit weird. I always had a moment. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So, used a bit of texture paste through a stencil there. I think that's the first time we've seen texture paste on a page. I like this. I did this for a little while where I did all my journaling strips and put them in a block like that. I really like that. I think I like that page. Okay, back to probably my favourite colour combo of the greens and the pinks. I like this with the embellishment of the butterflies going around. I like the softness. It's got a little bit of a fun bobbly trim on it. But it's also quite simple. There's nothing complicated going on there. I quite like that. Now this is an interesting one. This is very off-piste. So a lovely wood. It's slightly glossy. It's sort of got some glossy elements to the background of the wood. It's like it's been varnished a bit. And I've basically trailed a ribbon and then done my circles and my flowers and my buttons going along it. And it's just a fun picture of my husband and my daughter both going in completely different directions to try and get to the same place. I quite like that. Very, very simple page. Some strips coming off, 2 panels, another panel. So simplistic. Not great, but it's all right. Oh, so I think I talked about this on the last video. I did go through a phase of editing my photos with a particular app that I can't remember the name of on my iPad before getting them printed. So this is one of those. So it's already got some embellishment to it. I quite like that with the little bits of twine tied round. I quite like the folded or rucked up seam binding. And I like the journaling around the edge. That looks nice on that one. Yeah. Wow, there's a lot going on here, isn't there? So I've clearly cut apart lots of different pieces of paper and used stickers and things. And then stuck the photo right up there in the right. That's so weird. That's so not what I think I normally do. I think I like that. Yeah. That's all right. And we're near the end. We have a very flowery one to go with a very flowery picture. Created myself a little heart with all of the little flowers. That must have taken me ages. They're obviously punched though. So I'll obviously stamped a load, lots of different colours, and then gone through and punched them all. But then I've also added this flowery thing here and a flowery thing here. That's the bit I don't like. That's where it looks really messy. I've tried to add too much from different bits and pieces of kits. But again, I love my journaling strips. I really enjoyed doing those, and I think that they look quite effective. This is a major amount of stuff on it page again, but this time I like it. I think it coordinates quite well. Professional photographer for a change, of 3 of us at an event, and I quite like that. It's a very big picture though, so again it's something that I wouldn't normally do. And last one for this album is this one, my horse riding. This being wonky from this sends me a little bit funny because everything else is straight. you know, there's a wonk to it, but it's all straight to this panel, and then this is just placed slightly differently. I quite like the fact that I've done all my journaling strips in a wonky way. But yeah, my title's tiny. Why have I got such a tiny title? Very odd. But there you go. Sometimes they're just odd pages. Well, I really enjoyed that. I hope you did. Please do subscribe to see more. I have got many more albums to go through, and at some point I will get around to doing them. But it takes quite a lot of effort to edit the video at the end and upload it, because it takes ages. Because I waffle on, and it takes a long time to go through these albums. This one at least wasn't as full as the last one, so it's not taking, I don't think, as long. And I've probably done less waffling. But hey ho. Please do let me know what you think. Has any of them inspired you? Maybe you've thought of, oh, I've not thought of that colour combo, or oh my god, I wouldn't use that colour combo. Oh, because there's a few in there that I'm like, why did I choose that? That's weird. And also, isn't it fun to just see how scrapbooking styles change over time? I mean, you can't get more different from, let me just find one. So here we go. How about this compared to, oops, sorry, bouncy camera now, and again, to the one at the beginning, which is clearly very more my modern style of doing things than the one that was just lots of pattern paper stuck down. So yeah, you just, you know, lots of different kinds of styles, and it's fun to watch. Anyway, I am waffling now, so I'm gonna go. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I don't know how frequently I'm going to post a video. I've posted a few recently, but it doesn't mean it's going to continue in quite so rapid a fashion. So make sure you subscribe to get notified when I'm going to post. And until next time, goodbye.